Hey y'all, Farmer Kevin here. I am outstanding in the field with Thor and Odin. You can see behind us, we're doing some bed work. We're doing some farming. We are working the soil, and it got me thinking. Both Melanie and I were talking about this the other day. That when you become a farmer, and you're actually, my view, a farmer is somebody who works the soil or works with the soil. And there's a certain quality of, literally putting your hands in the dirt that I think qualifies a farmer. And not that, grass farmers or people who do pastured stuff are any less of a farmer, but when I started working on farms, I started driving tractor, and to me that was farming. And I got my start early on driving tractor for Paul Gentoli at Warren Creek Farms, and I quickly learned just kind of through many hours how to feel the soil through the seat of the tractor. And I would spend hours just driving around, and I was either disking or plowing or harrowing. And we were farming, 7 days a week in the spring. And I got so many hours just in the tractor seat. And, as opposed to driving a car, when you actually have something stuck in the ground behind you and you're tractoring through it, and you can start to feel, where there are certain areas of a little bit of heavier clay are, where there's some sand, and, you can start seeing the texture of the ground that you're working. And Melanie was relating this to working with the BCS, the walk behind rototiller. And in that one, you've got this really nice transmittable, it's coming through the handlebars of your BCS, and you feel, it sinks down really good here, and it hits some rocks and kind of runs across the ground on top in that certain zone. And over time, just from kind of putting in the hours, you get a sense of how the soil feels, right? And so it's a pretty, that got me thinking about what I do out here with the oxen. I've got a similar thing going on. I've been now farming for 20 plus years. And there's an interesting conduit because I can still feel the soil. I'm out here, I've got those shanks in the ground, and we're ripping up these beds. But I don't have a direct conduit anymore to the soil. I don't have the tractor seat and the way the machine works. I don't have the handlebars of a BCS, or, even if we were doing this with like more of a walk behind, like when we do it the all-in-one, or like a walk behind plow, where we have a direct connection with the soil. But I have this energetic connection with the oxen. And so, I feel, when they pull and they dig in, or when it's an easier, easier stretch, and they're cruising along, and I can kind of feel energetically through the conduit of working with the energy of the oxen. I can still feel the soil. And it's I was thinking about that's a pretty advanced, way to have connection with the ground that we are tilling. I think it is an important thing that as a farmer, as somebody who's working the soil, you have a kind of intimate connection with the ground. And, I would say even, somebody who's driving a tractor that's GPS driven and, big mega commercial farm, on some level has a connection, and they know the areas that are different in their soil. They know there's a rocky zone. They know where there's sand. They know where there's clay. And that's the knowledge and the wisdom of a farmer, somebody who has that connection with that. I get this really extra cool sensation where I energetically run that connection through my oxen, and across space into me, because I don't actually touch them while I'm driving too. So just some random thoughts that I'm musing out when we're out standing here in the field. We're going to keep ripping it up. Go down below and subscribe to the channel. I've got some cool videos that are about to drop, so I want everybody to catch those. Share it. Like us on Instagram at Shake Fork Oxen, at Shake Fork Community Farm. And yeah, take care, y'all.